In the scorching sands of Arabia, a moment arrived that would change the world forever. 313 believers stood against 1,000 enemies, outnumbered, under-equipped, but not without faith. This is the story of the Battle of Badr, one of the most miraculous victories in Islamic history. It was the second year after the Hijrah. Prophet Muhammad and his companions had migrated to Medina. The Muslims were weak, persecuted, barely surviving. But something was about to change. The Quraysh of Makkah had sent a powerful army, 1,000 soldiers, heavily armed, proud and certain of victory. They wanted to crush Islam once and for all. But the Prophet, with only 313 companions, set out. Most had no armor. Some had no weapons. They were farmers, merchants, and former slaves, not trained warriors. But their hearts were full of faith, and their trust in Allah was complete. On the 17th of Ramadan, in the year 624 CE, the two armies met at a place called Badr, a dry desert plain near a well. The Prophet stood before his army and raised his hands in deep, humble prayer. "O Allah, if this group is destroyed today, you will not be worshipped on earth again." And Allah responded. The Quran would later reveal, "Indeed, Allah supported you at Badr when you were weak. So be mindful of Allah, so that you may be grateful." Surah Al-Imran 3:123. The heavens opened. Angels descended, not just as a miracle, but as a sign that this battle was more than war. It was divine justice. The Muslims fought bravely. Ali ibn Abi Talib, Hamza ibn Abdul Muttalib, and many heroes of Islam stood like lions. Despite being outnumbered 3-1, the Quraysh were crushed. 70 enemies were killed, 70 were captured. Only 14 Muslims were martyred. A miracle. Badr wasn't just a military victory. It was the first major proof that Allah supports his messengers. It lifted the spirits of Muslims around Arabia. It terrified the enemies of Islam. It showed that truth is greater than numbers and that faith can conquer any army. The victory of Badr is a lesson for every believer. Stand firm, even when you're outnumbered, even when you're afraid, because with Allah, you are never alone. The Battle of Badr was not just a fight in the desert. It was the dawn of a new era, a declaration that Islam would survive and rise. And it all began with 313 believers who put their trust in Allah. Subscribe for more epic stories from Islamic history. Let the past awaken your faith today.